Hmm. Well, there's no getting around it. Time to draw some pictures. Yep, I've been putting it off for a while now, but no longer. All right, here we go. Here we go. Finally, it's time to draw. What are we drawing today? What is this? I found the most ridiculous photos, and they're so great. These are so crazy. Some of these are just wild. Uh, like, what is this? It's like a plastic toy that somebody made, and it's so cool. This is like, I would call it retro futurism, right? From Tron. Like, look at these costumes. These are crazy. I don't even know what some of these costumes are from. This is from 2001. Uh, but yeah, some of these, like, what is this? I don't even know what that is. Is it a mashup of something? I don't even know, but these are great. Like these eyeball dudes. What on earth? It's fascinating. It's just so much fun. And I think this is maybe a Japanese show of some kind, but the characters are just crazy. And I thought it would be fun to have this open as I'm drawing, doodling little things. And who knows where this is going to go? This is an adventure. Drawing is always an adventure. So let's get started here. This one is going to be some kind of a space helmet, maybe loosely based. This is what inspiration is there for. You don't have to copy, just loosely based. Look at this. And then we're going to have maybe some shoulder pads here, like Metroid going on. Some control panel. Spacesuits always need a control panel on the chest. Come on. This is standard. And then we're gonna cartoonize this character. Let me see. Maybe they're holding one of these blasters or something. And where's the picture? I've got a picture of a bunch of like squirt guns. Let's see here. Let's make this one a little fun. Maybe they've got a smaller one over on this side. Uh, how do we want to draw this? Whoops. Nah, we should make this simple. I think we should just keep this pretty simple. How do you keep this simple? It needs like a little, it needs to feel like a ray gun. Yeah, something like that. I think that's better. Whoosh, whoosh. Yeah, that looks more space. That looks like space themed. And then we'll draw maybe the same type of gun over here. Doesn't have to be exact. It's just a doodle. And then they've got some crazy action pose going on. Yeah, here we go. That's a cool looking space person. Yeah, I like that. I like that a lot. All right. What else? Maybe some maybe some little monster guy. Like a mixture of things. How about this guy? Look at this. Oh man, these toys are so fun. Three teeth on the bottom. That's definitely realistic. And then maybe we'll change up the eyes a little bit. I think it's an oxalotl. Oxalotl is kind of what this guy reminds me of. Let me see. Is that how you say that word? You oxalotl oxalotl questions? How do you get a lot of answers? You oxalotl questions? I may be saying that totally wrong. You can let me know in the comments. Jeff, you don't know how to say anything. It's totally fine. There we go. And yeah, we'll just get really loose with this one. Oh, that's pretty fun. Whoops. And then I think they need some kind of a tail. Maybe. This guy, he will have a tail. Oops. There we go. Yeah, check that out. Oh, that's great. All right, what else do we have here? Let's go. How about one of these robots? These robots are pretty cool. Maybe something inspired by this robot. Who is this robot? Like I've seen multiple pictures. I guess it was some TV show, and we need to bring back these kind of TV shows like Mighty Morphin Power Rangers and the cheesy suits, dude. The cheesy suits were great. They were so good. There's no need to spend a ton of money on these kinds of shows. It was just mindless entertainment. And there's nothing wrong with that. people doing the best they could on a budget for sure. Right. Let's do something like that. And you know, yeah, I'm sure this robot has a name. I'm curious what this is from. Some of the markings remind me of like, are these headlights? What are these lights on the front? Is this a car that turns into a robot? It looks like it has wheels on the feet. Is that what's going on? What's going on? And then some kind of a radio dish. Doot, 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 doot. That's fun. Look at that. All right, maybe a couple more. We'll fill this page out. And these eyeballs, man, what is going on with the eyeballs? Let's draw an eyeball dude. We'll get a nice circle going on. And I love the little mesh where they're hiding the actor's face. We all know. We all know. But that's part of the fun. Come on. Look at that. And I can't see the bottom of these uniforms, so maybe our characters will stop there. And what's on the side? What is this? It's not going to follow exactly what's going on there. Hmm. Look at that. All right. Maybe let's give him a bit more space and we'll add some legs. I don't know what his legs are supposed to look like, but I'm going to give him some boots. That seems to fit this outfit. And maybe a seam for that. All right. All right. There we go. Look at that guy. That is good. This page is coming along, man. Okay, okay, okay. All right. Maybe one more. What is happening here? Jetpacks. Maybe something with jetpacks. And I think even, man, I think this guy, these are not real toys. I think this was AI, maybe. Yeah, some of these faces are just nuts and they don't make sense. But how about, how about this little dude? Look at this. We can help make sense of some of these goofball faces. How about that? All right, let's give him a bit more space. And I'm going to shrink him down. I think maybe his body is a little too big. And I think what I'll do is maybe something like that. This guy needs toes. There we go. All right, that's pretty good. Look at that crazy page. That's wild. And that's a lot of fun. And thanks for hanging out and drawing with me. I really appreciate you spending time with me today, just goofing around drawing silly stuff. This is what we do on this channel. If you enjoy this, if you get anything out of it, if you learn something, let me know. If there's something you would like to learn or just hear me talk about, let me know. I love to hear from you. If you want to support the stuff that I do, you can always check out my custom brushes. That's what I've been using here in this video and many others. Jeff's custom brushes for Procreate. There's going to be a link in the comments or in the description where you can click it, check it out for yourself. Of course, every sale of those brushes, it goes to helping me and my career and making more of these videos and more cool stuff for you guys. So I really appreciate you checking that out and even just spending time with me today, sharing this video, liking and commenting and all that social media stuff that we have to do. I appreciate that. And I'm going to be making more of this. I enjoy doing this kind of stuff and I hope that you enjoy it too. So thank you so much and we will catch you in the next video.